Say goodbye to delaying your yearly vacation and packing it full till you can barely walk back to work and realize you need another week off. If you're watching this, you're presumably retired and an avid traveler. If you are one of the many retirees who are itching to move on, you have several different possibilities. How about taking a road trip with the entire road ahead of you and your job in the rearview mirror? If you've been missing the freedom to get behind the wheel and drive, this might be appealing. Alternatively, maybe you quit your job with hardly enough energy to pick up your last paycheck and wave goodbye to jealous coworkers. You won't have to do any work to recuperate at a resort area. The second stage is to start planning as soon as you know you have the necessary funds, time, and energy for your trip. These are some possibilities for retirement travel, depending on your preferences for luxury or cheap, solitude or crowds, and relaxation or excitement. In this video, we'll be talking about 14 amazing destinations to see after retiring. Number 14, Rocky Mountaineer. Do you want someone else to drive? Your ticket may be a sumptuous trip through the Canadian Rockies on one of Rocky Mountaineer's cozy, glass-domed train cars. There are other alternatives to select from, such as the Grand Adventure Circle journey. This 11-night journey includes overnight stays in Whistler, Jasper, Lake Louise, and other locations in addition to 5 days spent on the Rocky Mountaineer. With time for exploration and relaxation, the tour starts in Vancouver. The following morning, you'll board the Rocky Mountaineer and head to Whistler, a resort town in British Columbia, via the Sea-to-Sky corridor. Next, travel to Quesnel via picturesque canyons and farmland, then spend the day at leisure in Jasper National Park. After that, you'll take the picturesque Icefields Parkway to Lake Louise, where you can take an ice explorer to the center of Athabasca Glacier. You'll have time to visit Lake Louise before continuing on to Banff and Kamloops, which will bring you back to Vancouver. There are more possibilities for a Rocky Mountaineer itinerary online. Number 13. Blue Ridge Parkway. Known as America's Favorite Drive, this breathtaking 469-mile route connects the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in North Carolina with Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Enjoy this picturesque ride for as long or short as you like. It averages 3,000 to 4,000 feet of elevation gain. Enjoy the breathtaking vistas from highway rest stops or take a trek on some of the more than 80 paths. There's no shortage of hotel options, ranging from luxurious log cabins to campsites, and along the route, you can take in traditional music, culture, motorcycling, history, and even golf. Explore the magnificent Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina, which was built by George Vanderbilt in 1895. The 250-room mansion and garden are open for self-guided tours, which are billed as a time travel experience. You can stay overnight in your own cottage or at the inn, the estate's hotel. The Blue Ridge Parkway website has all the information you need to plan your trip, and they now have a smartphone app with a list of picturesque and historic locations, places to stay, and things to do as you travel. Number 12. Southeast Asia River Cruise. A river cruise, with all the arrangements taken care of for you, will provide adventure, elegance, and convenience if this is your first time visiting this region of the world. The capital of Cambodia, Phnom Penh, is a stop on several Mekong River cruises, including those provided by Ama Waterways. You can extend the 7-day trip to include Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Halong Bay, and Angkor Wat in Siem Reap, which is located in southern Vietnam and Cambodia. If you choose an extension, you can spend a few days in the capital city of Vietnam, Hanoi, where you can see a mix of skyscrapers and ancient temples. After that, you'll go on an excursion to Halong Bay, where you'll board a ship to cruise among the stunning limestone rock formations and spend the night comfortably. After that, you'll take a quick flight to Siem Reap, Cambodia, to see the enormous temple complex known as Angkor Wat, which was constructed in the early 12th century as a tribute to the Hindu god Vishnu. Get on your riverboat for the 7-day Mekong River Tour after seeing Angkor Wat. Number 11. Australia. Australia doesn't fit most holiday schedules. That is, unless you have none at all. With a flight duration of 16 to 21 hours from the United States, and a vast country to explore, that is. Take a tour of Sydney's famous Opera House, and then take a harbor cruise to see it from a different angle. Cross the Sydney Harbour Bridge on foot, or if you're feeling very ambitious and have an extra $350, ascend to the top of the Steel Arch. Visit the Kangaroo Island Nature Reserve to get up close and personal with Australia's distinctive wildlife, which includes koalas, wallabies, kangaroos, fur seals, penguins, and kookaburras. The Great Barrier Reef, located off the coast of Queensland in northeastern Australia, is home to an enormous variety of marine animals, including sharks, mollusks, starfish, turtles, and dolphins. Australia's southeast coast is home to Melbourne's Great Ocean Road, which offers views of rocky shorelines, sharp cliffs, sandy beaches, and even the lush Otway rainforest. Brisbane, the capital of Queensland, is a must-see. It is located along a lovely river and is bridged by the Story Bridge. Melbourne's Yarra River Cruise offers fantastic views of the city's cityscape and monuments. Naturally, because the seasons are different in the Southern Hemisphere, most visitors to that region of Australia schedule their trip for the summer, which runs from November to March. Number 10. Egypt. Now might be the perfect time to start making arrangements if you've always wanted to see the Great Sphinx, the pyramids, and the Nile, because you're fascinated by Egypt's ancient history. The Grand Egyptian Museum is scheduled to open by the end of 2024, showcasing approximately 20,000 of its more than 100,000 artifacts, including 5,400 items excavated from Tutankhamun's tomb. Even if you typically travel alone, you might want to think about joining a well-organized group trip that handles all the logistics, including transportation, admission fees, meals, excursions, and other activities. For instance, Adventures by Disney provides easy-to-plan 10-day excursions to Egypt. A visit to the Great Pyramid and the Great Sphinx, a private yacht snorkeling in the Red Sea, and a 3-night Nile tour are all included in the itinerary. Included in the event are a workshop on hieroglyphics and a demonstration of creating papyrus. Number 9. China. You may have put off visiting China since it's so far away and offers so much land and numerous large cities to explore. You now have the available time. Commence your journey in Hong Kong, where you can enjoy mouth-watering cuisine, excellent shopping, and breathtaking views of the harbor and cityscape from the summit of Victoria Peak. Take a trip to Kowloon on the Star Ferry to view more of the famous harbor. After that, take a plane to Beijing, the imperial capital of China, to see the world's largest surviving ancient palace complex, the Forbidden City, and famous Tiananmen Square. Take in the expansive vistas while strolling a section of the 4,000-mile Great Wall and reflecting on its significance throughout China's lengthy history. To witness the magnificent Terracotta Army, which consists of over 7,000 life-size clay sculptures of warriors and horses interred alongside Emperor Qin Shi Huang, take a quick flight to Xi'an. The greatest city and financial hub of China, Shanghai, may be your next destination. Here, you may take a leisurely stroll down the Bund, a famous waterfront promenade surrounded by structures from the colonial era. A few eateries claim to have the best soup dumplings, so be sure to try their specialty Xiao Long Bao. The judge is someone you can be. Number 8. Scottsdale, Arizona. Scottsdale provides a wide range of excellent hotel options if your objective is to be pampered and refreshed in opulent surroundings. The Andaz provides bungalows and suites, and for ultimate seclusion, there's a private pool in the retreat's isolated cluster of huts. The Hotel Valley Ho welcomes visitors with traditional furniture that transport you to the 1950s and has been meticulously refurbished with modern amenities and a mid-century modern aesthetic. Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport is just 20 minutes away from Scottsdale, so you can unwind as soon as you arrive. The shops, restaurants, and craft breweries of walkable Old Town are a great place to explore when you're feeling well enough to venture out and about town. Watch for One-Eyed Jack, a massive stylized jackrabbit that is just one illustration of Scottsdale's dedication to public art. A remarkable collection of drawings, paintings, sculptures, antiquities, ceramics, and photographs may be seen at the Museum of the West. Meanwhile, a wide range of installations, paintings, photos, and videos are available in the fascinating Museum of Contemporary Art. Frank Lloyd Wright's Winter Residence and Architecture School, Taliesin West, is a must-see for visitors to Scottsdale. Tours provide light on many aspects of Wright's life and character, in addition to the house, furnishings, and buildings. Number 7. Iceland and the Northern Lights. Who wouldn't want to view the aurora borealis while traveling? The enigmatic northern lights don't always show when expected, which makes it difficult to get a decent view of them. Because of the long winter evenings, certain seasons of the year, September through March, are preferable for watching. Moreover, travelers should steer clear of evenings with a brilliant moon. Why not schedule a trip to Iceland now that you have the time to wait patiently for the amazing display in the sky? Don't forget to see the Blue Lagoon while you're there. Make reservations for a day trip or an extended stay at one of the hotels, such as the 5-star Retreat Hotel or the Silica Hotel. Its distinctive waters and picturesque surroundings make it Iceland's most popular tourist destination, and the 102-degree milky blue water is reputed to be very good for skin health. As you soak in the warm lagoon water, you could even be fortunate enough to catch a glimpse of the Northern Lights. Popular for staying during the Northern Lights season, Hotel Ranga is a family-run boutique that will celebrate its 25th anniversary next year. The luxurious accommodations, gourmet meals, Aurora Alert Service, on-site observatory, outdoor hot springs, and friendly staff make the waiting pleasant and stress-relieving. Number 6. Ireland. Are you looking for welcoming pubs, verdant surroundings, and amiable people? Are you interested in finding out more about your ancestors or the towns they once called home? Visiting Ireland will do the trick. Commence your journey in Dublin, where you can explore Trinity College's stunning architecture and historic manuscripts, Kilmainham Jail, a former jail now turned museum, to learn about Ireland's past, and the Guinness Storehouse, where you can sip a genuine pint and take in a 360-degree view of the city. Take part in a pub crawl to explore the vibrant bar scene and listen to traditional Irish music. A few other charming cities in the nation that are well worth seeing are Kinsale, Belfast, Dingle, Killarney, and Kilkenny. Explore the stunning scenery, historical sites, waterfalls, beaches, and monuments throughout the 110-mile Ring of Kerry that encircles the Iveragh Peninsula. Consider lodging at a castle like Carton House, Dromoland Castle, or Adder Manor. The Titanic sailed from the maritime town of Cove in County Cork, and a visit to the White Star Line ticket office is an inspiring and unforgettable experience. If you intend to drive, keep in mind that cars drive on the right side of the road. This can be a little perplexing, especially if you have a normal shifter. For more comfortable and secure traveling, choose an automatic car or a driver. Number 5. Africa. This is your chance to travel to Africa if you've always wanted to, whether it's for adventure, wildlife, or photography. Are you excited about the prospect of witnessing the Great Migration, which is the annual migration of millions of zebras, wildebeest, and antelope from Tanzania's Serengeti to Kenya's Masai Mara in search of grazing grounds? There are various ways to explore the location, from booking a room at an opulent lodge and doing day outings, to embarking on a prearranged safari and visiting multiple locations. The Bush Camp Company even offers walking safaris. Its camps are located in Zambia's South Luangwa National Park and at Mimfui Lodge, where guests can witness antelopes, giraffes, hippos, and elephants in the lagoon. Select from opulent lodges or sophisticated tented camps, with and beyond, at their Ngala Private Game Reserve close to South Africa's Kruger National Park. You can witness these uncommon white lion cubs here. Alternatively, you might go for the 14-day all-inclusive Kenya Wildlife Safari, which includes 9 game drives, a trip to the Daphne Sheldrick Elephant Orphans Nursery, a Zambezi river cruise, and a lot more. It's becoming more common for families to travel with many generations, so you might wish to invite kids or other relatives along. The 10-day Adventures by Disney Tour to South Africa starts in Cape Town and stops at Knysna Elephant Park, Kapama Game Reserve, Monkeyland Primate Sanctuary, and more. Number 4. Costa Rica. In search of Pura Vida? This Central American nation has a fond slogan that translates to enjoy life and be happy, and for good cause. It's an interesting site to visit because of its range of habitats, which include volcanoes, hot springs, coasts in the Pacific and Caribbean, and rainforests. Natural habitats of monkeys, sloths, wildcats, whales, reptiles, and sea turtles are accessible to wildlife enthusiasts. Relaxing on an untainted beach or in a beautiful rainforest is something you can look forward to after a day of hiking, diving, surfing, golfing, or exploring nature. There are opulent resorts and five-star hotels all around the nation, so you can pick your preferred setting to make sure you discover what Pura Vida means to you. The Playa Conchal sands encircle the W Costa Rica, Reserva Conchal in Guanacaste. Nestled deep within Costa Rica's rainforest, Playa Cativo Lodge is a luxurious beachside resort that can only be reached by boat. With a clear view of the volcano, Ñuñara Gardens is located on the edge of Costa Rica's Arenal Volcano National Park. Daniel Oduber Quiros in Liberia, LIR, and Juan Santamaria in San Jose, SJO, are Costa Rica's two international airports. When making your hotel reservation, be sure to inquire about the most convenient airport and ground transportation. Number 3. Sicily. For those looking for ancestral towns, this island off the coast of Italy is another fascinating place to visit. In addition, you can stroll around it while indulging in the ideal cannoli or pasta alla norma. Migrations in the late 1800s and early 1900s led many Italian Americans to trace their ancestry to Sicily. The vibrant city of Palermo, the capital of Sicily, is home to vibrant outdoor markets, breathtaking cathedrals, and mouth-watering street cuisine, such as arancini, or fried rice balls. Savor them with wines from Sicily, many of which come from vineyards close to the active volcano Mount Etna. Sicily's interior cities, such as Agrigento, Siracusa, Taormina, and Selinunte, are inviting and unique, offering something for all visitors. These cities are testaments to the island's rich history, having been inhabited by Greeks, Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, Normans, and other groups over the centuries. There are many reasons to visit Sicily, including its miles of stunning beaches and coastline, its striking architecture, its excellent seafood, and its hospitable populace. There are several ways to get between cities, via automobile, bus, train, or private driver. When renting a car, keep in mind that in contrast to certain local roads, major highways are typically well-maintained and signposted. Sicilian drivers tend to like tailgating and travel at high speeds on the highway. Streets in the cities are small, and parking is almost non-existent. In a parcheggio, public parking is typically available on the outskirts of towns. Number 2. United States coast-to-coast road trip. See the USA in your Chevrolet. The song, which you may have heard, nevertheless offers sound guidance for long-term travelers. America offers a plethora of things to view and driving routes to choose from. Of course, Route 66 connects Los Angeles and Chicago. This is the place to go if you're looking for little villages, nostalgia, quirky landmarks, and a glimpse of the Grand Canyon. At the western terminus of the legendary route is Santa Monica Pier, where you can begin or conclude your trek. A picture at the Santa Monica 66 end of the trail sign is highly recommended. Alternatively, use the southern route that connects Savannah, Georgia, and San Diego, California. New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Arizona will all be passed. Route 50, which connects Maryland and Northern California, cuts across the region, offering views of the Sierra Nevada, Appalachian, and Rocky Mountains, as well as deserts, plains, and agricultural regions. Other attractions along this route include Lake Tahoe, Washington, D.C., and the highest arch in the world in St. Louis. Take a map and a travel companion, then start organizing your cross-country journey. Hiring a car for a single trip and returning by plane can be the ideal solution. Number 1. Around the World Cruise. Do you have the time to spend several weeks or even months away from home? How about a hefty travel allowance? If the answer is yes, you may be considering taking a cruise around the globe. The 145-day 2024 World Cruise, Extraordinary Horizons, which covers 72 ports and destinations across 28 countries, is available from Seabourn. The journey leaves from Los Angeles and heads east to west, stopping along the way in the South Pacific, Australia, Asia, and other places until arriving in Piraeus, Greece. The 2025 World Cruise by Crystal Cruises from Fort Lauderdale to Barcelona has already been revealed. 13 nations are visited throughout the 123-night voyage, including Belize, Peru, Argentina, South Africa, and the Maldives. Additionally, keep in mind that you can reserve only a portion of this journey. In the interim, the recently launched Viking World Journey visits 23 nations in 121 days. The Silver Dawn will visit 59 ports in 30 countries during its 136-day world cruise, which is being organized by Silversea and will start in Tokyo. The voyage will end in New York. These illustrations should encourage you to consider your own journey. Cruise enthusiasts adore the thought of having everything planned for them, checking into opulent accommodations, socializing with fellow globetrotters, and only having to unpack once. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing, so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time. Until then, happy retirement.